The truck is a mobile lab that uses a radioactive isotope to analyze rock in oil and gas fields.
There's only 2 seats and there were 3 guys. Whoever was in the back really would have gone for a ride.
Fortunately, the driver and passengers walked away, but everyone is on edge. There's still a small amount of radioactive material on board.
We're not too keen on that, but we'll approach cautiously and see what we got.
Heavy rescue swampers Kevin Ritchie and Jamie McKelsey have never faced this kind of wreck. The truck missed a stop sign, made a hard left, ran off the road and slammed into the ditch, rolling 5 times.
Just heads up, tows here, and the Geiger counters arrived as well.
Within minutes of the crash, a safety team is on scene to confirm there are no leaks.
Big companies in Alberta take emergency response training and safety very seriously.
Dave, do you get those details about radioactive material on that vehicle? It sounds like it's still intact.
There's no screwing around when it comes to a big wreck.
What they're doing is just to make sure that the radiation levels that are acceptable that come out of the vehicle on a normal basis are still there.
The truck is built to contain the small amount of isotope in a secure compartment. It did the job. There are no leaks.
They do have a reading outside the vehicle, but it's within acceptable level.
With no risk from exposure, heavy rescue gets to work.
Deep, eh?
We're gonna try and flip it over and then bring it up, but it's gonna be a bit.
Adam needs to position at a right angle to the wreck, closing down both lanes of the highway. There's another major roadblock on the route to the oil and gas fields. The race is on to reopen the road to traffic.
Keep going.
But hauling heavy lines through deep snow is slow work.
Just wait till you get a bit, Jamie, and then it'll be easier to walk with it. Good to go? Yep.
Even under pressure to open the road, Adam wants to bring the truck over as gently as he can.
That's gotta be enough there. Are they coming or not? Can you see? Roll it over. Oh, yeah.
Now they have to get the truck up to the road, but the heavy snow is going to make it a tough pull.
So we'll take them both off, and then hopefully when Phil gets here, we'll have a pin to go through the bumper. And then just suck her up. Suck her right up here.
HR 68 rolls up to help, but not with its usual operator.
It's good for now.
Phil Renault is filling in for Colin, who's on a rare night off.
It's different. Anything you do in the towing industry is never, cut and dry, never routine.
Lower your truck down a bit. Anything so I can get up there.
New operator Phil has never seen a job like this one.
You just do whatever it is you have to do to get the job done.
Just keep going with her lots out. Easier to do it up here than down there. Hang on, Phil, stop.
Okay, I'm stopped. That pin fit okay in that bumper?
Oh yeah, the pin's in good. It's all safe.
Kevin, we're good to go.
10-4. Go!
Phil works with Adam to pull the high-tech rake straight up the slope.
He's pulling this direction, and I'm pulling this direction, which is keeping the truck into a center line coming up to us.
Now we're planting some potatoes. She's looking like she's coming out. Hold her. Too much. Yeah.
But once they get the truck up the hill,
The whole rear end's on that thing.
The back axles on the truck were damaged. The front axles on the truck were damaged. The truck was not towable.
Sing it.
Adam has to find another way to move the truck out fast.
We're gonna try to lasso that trailer, I guess. Sitting outside his gate there. You want me to go get it?
Adam and Kevin have gone to get the flatbed because bent axles and flat tires, and there's no way that I'm going to tow it in with the way it is.
Morning rush is just 2 hours away.
No, you can't go anywhere. You're pretty much stuck just like everybody else, buddy.
Now that the truck is upright and on the road, the crew can safely access and remove the cylinder holding the isotope.
They were told it could not be left there, so let's get it out.
Kevin arrives with the flat deck so they can finish the job.
Turn it this way, son.
A unique recovery for heavy rescue
More if you can. There you are.
comes to an end.
Yes, good job.
Everything went pretty well. We all worked well as a team. Everybody tightened it up and away you went.
I have a caller wanting to know if DA1 is open again.
Yeah,
10-4. 10-4.
The wine semi crossed the median into the oncoming lane, right into the path of a truck traveling the opposite direction. The massive impact sliced the trailer in half.
You can guarantee the road's closed there.
Traffic's at a standstill, and so is Howie's recovery.
How long do they figure until it's open again?
The highway is shut down again, so the salvage crew can pick up thousands of bottles of expensive wine.
Anything you can save it. Anything that's broken, shovel it into a garbage bin.
While he's waiting, a new problem catches Howie's attention.
Well, fuel cap's dripping. I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just not screwed on tight enough. Yeah, grab a hold of it, try to twist it on further. Boosh, off it comes. I got a 3.5-inch hole, pissing diesel out all over my leg.
Oh, he's got a piece of plastic.
The fuel cap is the wrong size for the tank.
You get the cap back on, Alan?
No, I'm working on it.
The badly maintained semi continues to produce more headaches and delays.
It was more than half full and pouring out quickly.
Cap doesn't even fit on the truck.
With a wrecked and poorly maintained semi,
Don't touch it. Even look at it.
Highways is feeling the pressure from truckers to get the road open,
I'm sitting on number 1 in that friggin' lineup.
even if that means plowing good wine into the ditch.
We're not going to keep the highway closed forever, so you got to get traffic going through your single lane.
Damn, that's quite the mess. Next question, was it good wine?
But the insurance company isn't letting up. At $40 a bottle, they want to save as much wine as possible.
You got a big wall of it going?
After 3 hours, the salvage crew finally has the wine bottles out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my truck through here.
But the highway remains closed until Howie clears away the mangled rig. He's called in a flatbed to haul what's left of the broken trailer.
Plan is to disconnect the front half of the trailer from the tractor that's laying on its side. Get it out into the middle of the road somewhere where I can work with it.
There we go.
Look at that. God, it's gonna work in our favor.
Oh, yeah.
The front piece of the trailer's free and in a good position to get it onto the flatbed.
Just put it in here because there's a gusset right here.
I got a hook one.
At 4:15 a.m., the front half of the destroyed trailer heads off. It's been 6 hours since the wreck happened. Howie needs to clear the flipped tractor that's hanging over the no-post.
I don't know which way to pull on it.
But it's on its side and perched on the edge of a steep embankment directly above an active rail line.
You're concerned that this is going to roll down there and land on the tracks. You shut down a train track and you're screwing with the country's economy.
Without the lifting power of Jamie's rotator, he has to flip it onto its wheels.
Well, you got to make it fit in there without puncturing the full fuel tank. Ready? I didn't have any room to maneuver. And it was just coming down wherever it landed. It was close. I was happy. I was so happy.
Now he's got to get the tractor back on the road.
I need to be able to lift all that up, skid it along on its front frame horns, set it down.
With traffic still backing up, Howie does a quick rig to the frame to save time. If it holds, he can finally open the road.
No. Kind of grabbed a hold of it where I shouldn't have. And the bolts didn't hold and pieces went flying. Well, the chains held, the cross member didn't. Broke all the bolts off. That's my own fault. I should have known better than to grab it just by the back end like that. Took the chains that were attached to it, just grabbed it by the next piece up that's solid and keep going. I really want to get the road open. I'm hoping the chains hold this time.
If he can pull it off the no-post, he can get traffic moving again.
Did that work?
Yeah. I'd take this as a win.
At 6 a.m., almost 9 hours after he was called out, Howie's cleared the biggest wreck of the year, solo with just one truck. Last night, a fully loaded semi veered off the road and is now wedged against the rock.
Have fun getting it out, I think.
It might look like a simple recovery, but Howie can't just winch it out.
There's only 4 feet between him and the rocks on the other side. So if I was to hook onto it and just start pulling it up the hill, it would automatically want to go away from the truck towards the rocks. Here he comes.
Fortunately, there's a backup. Jamie's brother Jason has one.
Well, what do you think?
I'm thinking he's not coming out with damage. Without damage.
Guys are all fired, grabbing dirty trucks.
Jamie shows up to oversee the recovery. The only damage to the truck is on the front end of the trailer, and Jamie wants to keep it that way.
There's quite a bit of value in this truck, so the goal is to bring it out and not do any more damage to it.
Howie will tackle the tractor with HR 66, but the heavy lift might be more than it can handle.
This is really a 2-rotator job. Lift this whole unit up and bring it on the road like this. Problem is we don't have a second rotator here. We're just gonna have to work with what we got. He drove it into the ditch at such a shallow angle that he didn't wreck anything on the bottom half of the trailer. I gotta get it out of the ditch without trashing it.
Hold it. Hold it.
It's brittle. It's plastic. It's not going to stand up to any kind of abuse. So the problem we've run into now is the fairing starting to bite into the bank. That piece could be worth $4,000 or $5,000. So for $4 or $5 grand worth of damage, we're better off to put the line in there and lift it properly.
Check.
Jason plans for a re-rig, running straps to the front of the trailer to help Howie lift it out.
He'll flip around like that, take a little bit of pressure off on it, and actually lift it over that way in order to pull it out. Oh, watch her.
I got you.
So you climbing up, James?
Yeah.
You come up, eh? I'm gonna move it back to the landing gear, eh?
Yeah, man.
What?
I tell you, this trailer is not looking very good up here. There's a lot more roof damage than really is apparent, and it goes for quite a ways.
The veer angle of the two lines would actually push on the top corners of the trailer, collapsing it in.
A spreader bar allows a trailer to be lifted vertically from its base, taking pressure away from the fragile walls. But rigging the spreaders...
And they're the same length?
Clevis.
What's this say?
It doesn't say foot length on it.
means more time on the highway.
Yeah, 20. That's a 20.
Are we good?
Keep going slowly.
Angle irons will prevent the straps from cutting into the frame.
Okay, go ahead.
Easy, Howie.
The front fairings are out, but the rear fairings, still in the ditch, are right against the ground.
This is our next issue. We got to keep it off the ground, from rubbing the ground, basically, as it's coming over the bank. Steady as she goes.
Keep going.
Pull ahead. Go look at the other side.
The trailer's suspended in midair with all its load. Those are real critical moments for us.
Hold on, Howie.
You got a 40-foot section of plastic hanging down there that's not going to clear, and it's just going to tear all of it off, and that's a big bill to repair. So it's a matter of him watching me and me watching him, making sure that we're together. There's some stress on here already, eh? Now it's gonna release. Tag her in, Howie. Let's give her, see what you can do.
Watch me, Howie.
Yeah. Brakes off.
Slowly, Brett.
Slowly.
Keep going.
It's do or die right now.
Almost 40,000 pounds hangs in the balance.
Those are clench your fist, grind your teeth kind of moments for a guy when you have all the load suspended there.
A little more.
Yeehaw!
That's good, Howie.
Yeah, that'll do it. Woo-hoo. All on the road now.
That's it. It's nice when they're successful.
We just lifted a fully loaded trailer out of a 4 or 5 foot ditch down here without any further damage, making the right decisions. We come out with a happy ending.
And a lesson learned for Jamie's lone wolf.
When you're dealing with major incidents, major recovery work, team is the answer.
Just all off-road on ice, so.
Heavy Rescue's Adam Gazzola responds to a call 20 miles down a private road.
There's a gravel truck and trailer that have rolled onto its side.
It's the only route in and out of a remote oil patch operation.
These are all narrow roads up here, so there's not much room to work. Oh, mother... That's a dirty, dirty, dirty.
Close here for a short time.
Short time?
92. To pull that truck out of the ditch.
It's gonna be a long time.
Colin McLean will be pitting HR-68 against the heavy load of gravel.
They're never really easy. You know, she's on a bit of a slope, still got a little bit of a load in it. We'll get our chains on it and give it a little tug this way, give it a little tug that way, and eventually she'll come.
Take it long, 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 long. Make the chain long.
40,000 pounds of gravel.
The first challenge is getting the rig back on its wheels.
Airlines are okay on that one?
Yeah.
But on the narrow road, Adam can't go with his plan A.
I'd pull up beside it and put my outriggers down, and I'd be able to get dead onto it and pull. But where we were, it was tight quarters.
So instead, the two wreckers will position at opposite ends, with lines from HR 68 to the high side of the trailer and from the rotator to the dump truck.
I hope she'll flop right over and nice and easy. Probably won't.
Get the on the road. You're all hooked up?
Yeah.
The loose gravel has shifted. All of its weight is pinning down the wall of the trailer.
Hold her here. Watch what you're doing. Keep going. Adam!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, now we forgot to chain the box down. Hey, chain these boxes together.
The box on the dump truck is pinned down and resisting the pull.
As the truck is coming over, the box is staying here, so we gotta make sure we chain this down. If you don't chain the box down, as you're pulling, the box will just stretch out as if it's lifting to dump its load. I'm getting frustrated. Get out of here. You're gonna lose your wrestling match, you're gonna possibly tear the box off or bend something. Watch that hook, Mike. Go a bit more.
Doesn't want to sit down.
We got all that gravel on that side, eh?
Yeah. I don't want to with it right now. With it, it's gonna go over.
Colin will reposition for a better angle, but first, he has to unhook from the trailer.
Go down and get turned around as quick as you can. I was taking a pretty big gamble unhooking the one truck to reposition it. What do you think this guy does? Do you think he can do it a little quick, or? The gamble is we're gonna turn this thing back upside down again and lose all the work we just did. Possibly do more damage to it. I got this. No, boom down. Keep it down.
I can't see any of the wreck, Adam.
Don't worry about me. Just look at me. Just look at me. Hey, stop there.
The trailer is out of the ditch, but not yet securely on its wheels.
You just want me to put one there?
Nope.
We got the chain on it.
Let's just worry about getting this thing sitting flat first.
Yes.
I was pretty concerned, right? I thought, oh, this thing's gonna go back over. A little at a time, right? Don't get greedy. You got a line on that strap?
I can't hear you through the...
Put your other line to that chain.
Thank you. Trailer's on the ground.
Stop there.
Adam does a final pull to get the dump truck back on the road while Colin holds the trailer box in place.
Get these chains off the front axle. Take them right. Take them off. Yeah, take them all off.
And that's how we do that.
Yeah, we got the road open, and hopefully all them camp workers got to where they were going. Gives you some satisfaction.
Watch full episodes on the Weather Channel and the Weather Channel TV app.